Buddhist art is a vast artistic world, and it is amazing that it developed within the Kushan culture. Looking at these monumental images, you begin to understand that the faiths of Buddhism are very closely intertwined with the faiths of the Kushan Empire. However, the temples and works of art in northern Bactria of the Kushan period are characterized by a symbiosis of Zoroastrian, Buddhist, and Hellenistic secular characters. The Buddhist monuments, cave and ground temples, and monasteries, Karatepa, Fayaztepa, the famous Buddhist sculptures from Ayrtam, Khalchayan, and Dalverzintepa have been studied thoroughly. Unique artifacts from these archaeological sites adorn the expositions of many museums across the world, such as the Museum of Oriental Arts in Moscow or the Louvre in Paris. The Buddha's head once adorned the monastery of ancient Buddhist monks on Karatepe. The ancient master did not spare gold for the divine face. The complex of monasteries on Karatepe literally abounded with sculptures and household items used by the monks. Now they're stored in major museums in Uzbekistan and Russia. At the turn of the Common Era, a number of grandiose Buddhist cultic structures, cave temples, and monasteries appeared around Old Tarmida, as Termez was called at that time. Ancient Termez. It was a big city, a trade and culture center on the right bank of Amudarya, on the territory of present-day Uzbekistan. For the Kushans, it was the stronghold of the Kushan culture in the north, and there are many ancient Buddhist monuments there. Fayaztepa Archaeological Site. Its overground part has been completely reconstructed. Today, it is practically an open-air museum. Fayaztepa was even provided with a water supply system where water was delivered from aqueducts that stretched for several kilometers. In the fall of 1972, a unique bas-relief image of Buddha sitting under the sacred Bodhi tree surrounded by two monks was found on Fayaztepa. It is made of calcareous marble and is dated to the 1st-3rd century AD. Buddha, under Sanghati is sitting in a meditative pose. The entire composition is enclosed in a pointed arch supported by columns with capitals. The original occupies a place in the permanent exhibition of the State Museum of the History of Uzbekistan. In 2022, this unique sculptural composition from Fayaztepa was exhibited at the Louvre. The State Museum of the History of Uzbekistan contains fragments of wall paintings and a large colored sculpture of a Bodhisattva, also found on Fayaztepa. They are dated from the 1st to the 4th centuries AD. Fayaztepa is a monument associated with the emergence of Buddhism, whose value goes far beyond Uzbekistan and the Kushan Empire, an extensive state that occupied a territory from present-day Uzbekistan to northern India. I would say that this monument is of great importance for the history of Buddhism in general and the history of world civilization and world religion. Once a Buddhist temple was built near Fayaztepa. This is a reconstruction of an ancient Buddhist temple that stood on this land, and the original floor of this temple has been preserved here. This complex is protected by UNESCO, but the amazing thing is that a unique wall painting was discovered here, and today you will see it for the first time. The painting was created on a clay basis with the help of primer and glue paints. Certainly, the ancient land of Surkhan was the center of Buddhism and Buddhist artistic culture. This is confirmed by a number of large archaeological sites and objects.